Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Rapper Lil Durk is charged with homicide. Available plot: Lil Durk's genuine name is Dirk Bank, and he is from Chicago. This is his mugshot from Florida, where he was captured the previous evening and is being held without a bomb. So did Lil Durk truly take action for Lord Vau's new stunning subtleties that he might have, and presently it could cost him everything. Only hours prior, a sensation dropped. 5 claimed Chicago gangsters connected to Durk's OTF team have allegedly been blamed for being employed to bring down Quando Rondo in law, all originating from that lamentable night with ruler Vau. Yet the way that profound does this go, and exactly how? Long might Lil Durk at some point be looking in a correctional facility. Stay close by in light of the fact that the full story is significantly more insane than you believe what's insane. However, in regard to this circumstance is for quite a long time fans were annoying his remark area. It was in a real sense a continuous topic that he really wants to slide for ruler Vau. Following his passing, and the person obviously wound up doing so, it appears say you vow to God Lil Durk got captured, and what makes it insane was only a couple of days prior, he got the key to the city you haven't been paying consideration. He was captured on government charges. When the federal authorities come and get you, it implies they got all that they need. He's been accused of for recruiting the demise of Quando Rondo's cousin Lil P.A.B. in California to retaliate for the demise of Lord Vau. Subsequent to posting about the news, Dawes Live expressed sliding for Vaughn had him slid in a prison cell. Was it worth the effort? Rappers simply have to make music and let all the other things be. We have lost an excessive number of greats. I see where brother is coming from. However, the entire web egged it on, saying that goodness he for Vau Durk is simply talking dislike that in any event. When he was beefing with young men, individuals were actuating the meat at an all-time high. Simple to express that. Later, something happened. However, at the time it is totally unique. Before we bounce into the explanation for Lil Durk's capture, we should get some history on all the occasions that have paved the way to this point in 2019. Lil Durk and the late Lord Vau were blamed for major accusations, counting endeavored regarding that occurred externally at the Varsity Eatery in Atlanta. The arraignment contended that Durk and Vau had planned to a man named Alexander Witherspoon, a notable figure in the Atlanta nightlife scene, who purportedly had significant things, including an enormous amount of cash gems and a top-of-the-line vehicle. Investigators guaranteed that Durk and Vau, the two rappers with establishes in Chicago's Pac impact areas, were connected to this brutal fight through both observer records and observation film. At the reasonable justification hearing, analyst Jeffrey Churchill affirmed that the recording seemed to show Durk caring for a weapon while in a covertly colored Jeep. The lawful contention was reinforced by witness declarations guaranteeing that Durk and Vau had been contending with Witherspoon before the conflict heightened anyway. Durk's guard group scrutinized the exactness of the reconnaissance film, expressing that it was uncertain concerning whether Durk was conclusively the notwithstanding the strength of the proof introduced the case in the end confronted difficulties. In an amazing turn, the lead prosecutor's office decided to excuse the scorch charges against Durk, referring to legal caution as the justification behind ending the case. The excusal basically recognized that while there might have been reasonable justification for a capture, the indictment at this point not found it feasible to push ahead with a preliminary. This choice to drop the charges permitted Durk to keep away from the extreme punishments that could have accompanied a conviction on endeavored. Furthermore, related charges offering him an additional opportunity to reshape his life and vocation following the Atlanta case. Lil Durk's life again entered people in general and legitimate spotlight regarding the of FBG Duck Carlton. Week after week in 2020, FBG Duck, an opponent rapper from a contending bunch inside Chicago's drill rap scene, was gunned down in a prominent in Chicago's Gold Coast, a rich neighborhood that is frequently protected from the savagery more normal in other portions of the city. The of FBG Duck was generally accepted to be the consequence of well-established fights between rival gatherings in Chicago's drill scene, a subgenre of rap music that frequently incorporates verses reflecting road savagery and poses contentions. While Lil Durk has not been formally ensnared for this situation, tales and allegations connecting his partners to FBG Ducks have brought him recharged public examination. Media inclusion has featured how these integral competitions have raised from music to reality viciousness, prompting misfortunes that highlight the risky reality behind some rap verses. According to many, Durk's association with Chicago's Pac impact music culture, as well as his verses, which frequently investigate subjects of vengeance and devotion, further confounding his public picture depicting him both as a fruitful rapper and as a supposed member in sustaining Pas's savagery through his music. Before we go any further into the video, what are your folks telling the truth considerations on this whole circumstance? Is it looking likely Lil Durk will get an extended sentence in the slammer due to the charges he's confronting, or might you at any point see him whipping this case remark underneath this affiliation has had a blended effect on Durk's profession? On the one hand, his encounters have loaned genuineness to his verses, reverberating with crowds who view him as a voice of ghetto battles. Then again, it has drawn analysis from the individuals who contend that he and other drill craftsmen risk glamorizing savagery. These claims add to a continuous discussion inside the music industry about the obligation of specialists in molding the account around savagery and group connection through their craft. In the Atlanta case, combined with aberrant connections to the FBG Duck, have altogether influenced Durk's profession direction and individual picture. His public reaction to the 2019 charges was to discharge the melody Turn Myself, in which he straightforwardly tended to his legitimate woes and attested his blamelessness. This melody, along with his different works, has formed his brand as a rapper whose music gives an outlet to the aggravation and injury related to road life, while at the same time drawing an analysis for the savage subjects implanted in his work and interviews. Durk has kept up with that. He is centered around building a superior life for him, as well as his family, removing himself from the savagery that stamped his past. However, the open impression of his goals stays partitioned well. That was until the 24th of October 2024, as rapper Lil Durk was recently captured and charged in a claimed H-plot following the closure of Quando Rondo's companion. The 32-year-old is being held without the chance of posting bail. The rapper's mugshot has been delivered with Lil Durk seen remaining against a dim foundation while wearing a yellow shirt, a well-known figure in the hip-bounce scene. DJ Scholastics was on a live stream only a couple of hours prior and tumbled to his knees accordingly. Look on my stream. I got a good gracious brother, I pulled it up myself. I seen BSO as Broward Sheriff's Office. I went right to, that you realize I got all I'm connected in with everyone. One of these he secured, got the entirety, the mug show, no goodness, my God no. When this news broke, fans had a parcel of blended assessments online with different posts expressing things like the most awful part is the federal authorities don't come for you except if it's taken care of that conviction rate, insane, he slide for Vau. Get back, got no date. These cases sparkle an unforgiving light on the obscured lines between craftsmanship and reality in hip jump Lil Durk's verses, and those of so many drills. Rappers don't simply recount stories. They paint crude, extreme scenes of road savagery, unwaveringness, and retribution. However, here's the genuine discussion. While these accounts resound profoundly with fans, pundits contend they may likewise glamorize a way of life. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.